are you taking slow action or fast action? I want you to be truthful. I want you to be honest. Are you taking slow or fast action in your business? Be truthful about it. Take some time, get your pen, your journal, sit with the Lord and reflect. And I want you to really think of like how, if you are taking slow action, how can you implement that? But you are blessed because I'm going to be breaking down exactly how to do that in today's live stream. All right. So in today's training, I'm going to be breaking down how to go from taking slow to fast action. And so what does slow action even look like? So slow is an acronym. Fast is an acronym as well. So I'm going to try to go through this super quickly because I got to jump on a call soon. So slow action. The S is you're stuck in your head. You're overcomplicating, you're overthinking, you are, you're creating posts, but then you're like, second guessing it. So you're rewriting it 12 times before you post it. If you even post it, most of the time it just sits in the draft. You are, you're saying that you're going to go live, but then when it's time to go live, you're like, oh, I don't even know what to say. And so you're overthinking everything. You're second guessing what you want to talk about. You're wondering like, oh, if what you want to talk about is even good enough to talk about. And so you're second guessing yourself, right? You say you're going to send the email, but then like I said, you end up deleting the entire thing because you're just like, I don't know, so you're really stuck in your head. You're overcomplicating everything. And you're telling yourself, oh, I need more clarity. I need more direction. You're saying, I don't know what to say. And as a result of that, you're telling your brain, I don't know what to say. So as a result, you're staying in that loop that you're really, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy where you don't know what to say, but you really do know what to say, but it's your nervous system. Like it's a whole thing, right? And so you're thinking like you're not good enough yet. And it's because you're stuck in your head. And so that's the S. The L is you're looking around comparing. You're looking around and you're seeing everyone else. So when you should be showing up creating the content, you end up scrolling. And as a result of you scrolling, you start comparing. You're looking around and you're seeing all these other coaches showing up and you're like, wow, she said that so perfectly. Maybe I should say it this way, right? Or you're seeing them do this strategy. So now you're like, oh, let me do that strategy, right? Or instead of you just trusting your own voice and trusting your own ability, you're comparing yourself. And then the shame comes in. And so you start to copy other people's style. You start to copy other people's their expression instead of just owning who you truly are. And you're like hiding behind like logos and you're thinking, oh, you're looking at Perfect Patty. You're looking over at Perfect Patty in her highlight reels, and you're like, oh, she's so perfect. She got it down to got it down packed. Maybe I should say it the way she's saying it. Maybe I need to change my approach about how I'm doing everything. And so you're looking around, you're comparing, and that is just killing your momentum. It's killing your momentum is literally melting. All right. And so the O in the slow acronym is you're overcomplicating everything. Overcomplicating everything. You're thinking that you need all the bells and whistles. You're thinking that you need a whole back end system before you show up and just create content to speak to your audience, to speak to the people that you're called to serve. You're thinking that you need the whole logo, you think you need a brand shoot. You think you need a full on website, and you don't need any of that. You don't need a full out funnel to post and to say, oh, this is how I help you, right? You don't need a full email sequence before making an offer, just showing up and making an offer, right? And so in your mind, you're thinking, oh, I need to set this up first. I need to do this first. I need to make sure this is well built out. You're thinking, I'm not ready yet. And you're overcomplicating every single thing in your business. All right. This is why the action is slow. All right. And so the W in the slow acronym is you're stuck in what-if-itis. I call this what-if-itis. What if I fail? What if I flop? What if I show up and create content and I'm rejected? What if I try to sell and they judge me for showing up and selling? What if I my clients don't get results? What if I show up on live and I make a mistake and I'm embarrassed, and then I'm afraid they're going to judge me. And so it's a lot of what ifs, right? And this is just you in fear. It's really just fear driving the show. And so you're not showing up, you're not selling, you're avoiding sales call, you're hiding behind like the planning phase, right? And this, you're delaying the post because you're just like, what if it doesn't work? What if it fails? What if I'm rejected? What if no one buys? And so you're protecting yourself. And so how you're going to shift, and let me know if this resonates to you with you, or let me know what it is that you're showing up, if you're showing up, and if you're these are the thoughts that you're thinking as well. I'm so curious to know. So let me know in the caption or in the comments. So we're going to shift now from slow to fast action. And I'm going to break down fast and how you can take fast action in your business. Okay, so that you can see fast results. All right, for you to see fast results, it requires you taking fast action. So now we're shifting gears. We're moving from slow action to fast action. Okay, because we cannot allow our momentum to melt on us, like my son. All right, so now the F in fast action is focus on your client. Focus on your client. Take the attention off of yourself. Stop thinking about, oh, how am I going to look? How am I going to show up? I'm going to be rejected. I'm going to be judged. It's not about you. I tell my clients this all the time. It's not about you. God has assigned you and called you to coach and to help others through your business. They have a problem that you can solve, and it's not about you. You need to show up and focus on them. The moment you take the focus off yourself, you'll see how the creativity just flows. The moment you start to focus on your client and just think about what she's thinking about, this is how like I'm able to show up here every single day on a Daily Dose episode and speak just from my life experiences, just from thinking of my client, right? You have to love your clients before they come to you. Love them, meet them where they are, really get into their brain. Half the time it's you 5 years ago. And so you're really thinking of like, okay, what was I thinking? What was I doing? What was I not doing? How was I feeling? And so this is why I'm able to connect with my clients on this level when I show up, because I'm focused on her. Okay. I'm focused on you. And so take the focus off of yourself. Stop worrying about aesthetics. Stop speaking to everyone. You're speaking directly to one person, right? It's like you're just speaking to one person. When you're posting to serve her. You're not posting to impress. You're not posting to you know please the algorithm. You're focusing. Your words is what is going to transform her. And so stop focusing on trying to jump on trend to trend, but focus on exactly what your client needs to hear. What message I every morning, like I said, on these Daily Dose episodes, I sit before the Lord and I'm like, God, in my quiet time with the Lord, I'm like, God, what should I say today? What should I talk about today? What does she need to hear today? And that's what I say. Okay. It's like, how can you got to focus on her? Focus on like what they need to hear. All right. So that's the F. The A is aligned action. Aligned action. And so before you were looking around comparing. No, but what you need to actually be is looking up. Stop looking horizontally and look vertically. What did God tell you to do? Stay in your lane. Did God call you to YouTube? Okay, stay in YouTube. Did he call you to Instagram? Okay, stay on Instagram. Did he call you to TikTok? Right? Stay on TikTok. Like wherever God has called you, ask him. And that's the thing. Like a lot of the times you're not even seeking God first to say, okay, God, what platform should I be on? God called me to YouTube. He's also called me to Instagram. But for the main platform, my main primary platform is YouTube. YouTube comes first and foremost. Instagram is secondary. And the only reason I'm on Instagram truly is because I like to just show up in my stories, and I like to I don't mind creating short form videos. Like I prefer long form, which is why I love YouTube, because I'm a teacher, and so I can articulate my point longer versus Instagram reel where it's like, oh, a minute, you know what I mean? And so YouTube is truly my platform. I do enjoy Instagram as well though. And so yeah, so when you are taking aligned action, you're no longer just jumping from strategy to strategy week after week. You are sticking to what the Lord told you to do. You're staying in momentum. Momentum brings mastery, mastery multiplies, right? So you're staying in momentum, and your momentum is compounding, compounding, compounding. And that's when it multiplies, and that's when it brings the income, right? That's when it brings the increase, the money. That's when the money comes. Money follows mastery. And so just keep showing up consistently in the lane that God called you to, and trust your assignment. Stop looking to the left and to the right on what um uh whatever Tiffany's doing, whatever Simone is doing, whatever perfect Patty is doing over there. Don't worry about perfect Patty. All right. Let perfect Patty stay over there. You focus on your lane, on your assignment. And I want you to start thinking thoughts like, God has called me to this. I will answer the call. I am committed to the call. I am committed to the call. And what I have is more than enough to serve. Okay. So now we're going to move to the S. So now for you to fast action, simple setup. I can't stress this enough. This is why inside of Call to Coach, inside of my program, inside of that that course in particular, where I'm helping you to build out your business structure, the third module is where we're actually setting up your simplified sales funnel. Simplicity scales, complexity fails. If your business is way too complicated, your thoughts are going to be all over the place. Your message is going to be all over the place. You're going to have offers there, offers here, offers everywhere. Your message is here, your message is there, your message is everywhere. And guess what? Your money is everywhere as well. Your money isn't flowing in. Why? Because you're scattered. Your brain is scattered. Your message is scattered. Your strategy is scattered. You need to simplify. You're thinking you need all these things. You think you need all these bells and whistles. You need all this mapped out 10-step funnel before you can start. And that's just simply not true. You need a simplified funnel, a simplified setup. You just need a smooth top of funnel. What platform are you showing up? Where are you where are you attracting your clients? Where are your clients finding you? What platform? From that platform, take them into a call. If you're just starting out, just go straight to a call, or take them to a workshop, right? A one-to-many presentation presenting your offer, right? But I would say truly to start off, just go straight to the call. And on the call, have them book a call with you. And on the call, this is where you're sharing your offer, how you can serve them, how you can make their life better, how their lives are going to be transformed after working with you. And so just keep it simple, make it easy to work with you. You don't need these complicated funnels where your clients are jumping through hoops to work with you. Keep it simple, because when you are causing your clients to do all these things, you're losing them. They're slipping through the cracks. Top of funnel, middle funnel, bottom of funnel. Everything is smooth, straightforward. Your clients should not have to be jumping through hoops to work with you. It does not have to be complicated. Okay? It does not have to be complicated. You just need a way for them to say yes. You just need a way for them to jump in. All right? And so finally, the T is trust the process. Trust the process. You are showing up, you're making yourself findable, you're doing the top of funnel, you're showing up on whatever platform the Lord has called you on. You're putting your work in, right? You're putting your time in, your effort in, you're sitting down, you're creating the content, you're posting. And so you can post without obsessing over the likes, right? You can post and show up without over analyzing and over critiquing every single speck of your video. It's not going to be perfect. The moment you're trying to make it perfect is the moment your momentum is going to melt. Okay? Stop trying to make it perfect and just go fast. Stop over analyzing the analytics. Yes, it's good to look at it, but you don't have to obsess over it. You just keep going, right? You put a post out, you didn't get the likes, you wanted, you didn't get the views you wanted, you didn't get the response you wanted. Okay, let's do it again. Create another one. Reiteration. It's not just repetition, it's reiteration, iterating, making it better each time. And as you continue to put out, it compounds mastery, Momentum leads to mastery. Mastery leads to multiplication of money. All right. So show up daily, no pressure. And just know that your when you do what you can do in your natural ability, God, just trust God and know that he's going to put the super on your natural. And when you show up and you're putting the quantity out there and you're working, to make sure that it's good quality, the Lord will do his part. You show up, you do your part, God will do his part. All right? So while you're trying to make it perfect, your momentum will continue to melt if you do not take fast action. All right. So for you to see fast results in your coaching business, you have to move from slow to fast action. All right.